Hello, my beautiful, handsome individuals. Welcome back to Amy's Insight, and welcome if you're new. This is a Witchy Wednesday collective reading, and today we're talking about something a lot of you have been feeling lately. Like, how do you know if what you're sensing is your intuition or if it's just anxiety getting loud? Okay, so if you've been second guessing yourself, feeling on edge, or wondering why your gut feels activated all the time, this reading is for you. There's no zodiac signs, no pick a pile today. This message is for whoever finds it when they need it. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get into the energy and see what Spirit wants you to understand right now. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. Spirit, for my collective, how will they know what their intuition feels like? What is their anxiety? How are they confusing these two? What do you want? What does their intuition want them to trust? How can they ground themselves and clear the noise? And what message do you have for them? These are a little bit hard to shuffle on you. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Your intuition feels like the 10 of Pentacles. You just know. It's very real. Your anxiety feels like you're about to know, but you're not sure. Hold on. It feels like a big, what do you call it? The difference between the two is that your intuition feels very calm. Like there's this, like you knew it all along, or it's confirmation. Okay. You'll be seeing signs, synchronicities. And anxiety, it's like you're looking at everything is a symbol, everything is a synchronicity, and it's not, honey, okay? You're giving big attention or big priority to something that, you know, if you see a bird flying, oh, that's confirmation on, no, honey, it's just a bird flying, okay? How are you confusing the two? Three of Swords, it depends on your mood, okay? What does your intuition want you to trust? 10 of Cups, that it's the best possible outcome, that whatever's meant to happen is meant to happen. You're leading the way. You're making your decisions. Okay, we're going to get more into that. How can they ground and clear this? The Devil, stop obsessing. Okay, stop obsessing over something. What's the message from the Spirit team? The Knight of Wands, lead with courage. Lead with courage. Back of the deck energies here with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You doubt your intuition, or you're wondering what is intuition. Now, collective, you guys are very, very intuitive. Super intuitive, psychic even. And it's like you're being cracked wide open. But yet you're still there trying to discern what is a sign, what is confirmation, what do you know, right? And it depends on how you're feeling. So it's very important that you stay grounded, okay? And how you ground yourself is by getting rid of any toxic behaviors or any obsessing over the details, okay? Spirit, how will they know what their intuition is? Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles. You just know, honey, okay? The Knight of Swords, you just know confidently. It comes in quickly as your intuition, right? It comes in. There's no second guessing. You're clear. You're like, that's my intuition. I know this. I feel this in my bones. All right, tell me about anxiety. How will you know if it's their anxiety talking here with this Ace of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's something very about you guys. Some of you might think that everything is a sign. Look at that, the Fool. The Fool is looking over yonder and pointing at shit, right? And it's like, no, honey, okay, like, that bird flying is just there. Oh, you got the change, $1.11. No, it doesn't mean that it's a sign. It means that it just happened. Some things just happen. And that's where we're having a little bit of a struggle, questioning whether something is confirmation or a sign. And the way that you'll know is that it's kind of like an intuitive flash. Like literally, like you just know. Some of you are claircognizant individuals where you just know shit. If you find yourself spiraling, whether something is your intuition or if it's anxiety, then you wouldn't question it. Intuition is just this sense of calm. It's this sense of I know. Okay. Now, here with the Three of Swords, how are they confusing the two? How are they confusing the two? The King of Swords, you're overanalyzing. Overanalyzing. The Emperor, the Hierophant. You want things a certain way. And if you, like, depending on your mood, first of all, there needs to be mood regulation here and healing. Never try to manifest something when you're upset. And don't try to, yeah, it's like manifesting while you're upset can get you results that are not the best. It goes against what you're trying to achieve. And the confusion lies in you dissecting something, right? Say you have a doubt about a person, a place, or a thing. And if this person, place, or thing has disappointed you or has upset you, your mind goes into suspicion, or it tends to spiral thinking of all the shadowy things. And in order for you to discern things, if it's a suspicion, it's like you need to physically see it, because I'm getting like use your five senses, or something about your five senses are affected here. All right. Tell me about this 10 of Cups. What does their intuition want them to trust? What does their intuition want them to trust? The Hierophant, that you have a wealth of knowledge, that you're a very wise individual. The Fool, the 10 of Swords. My goodness. I'm sorry, there's like birds and cats and stuff. Okay, so what your intuition wants you to trust is that you're not a newbie, even if you find yourself being a newbie. You're very wise. And something that affects you and your intuition is second guessing or reading too much into something. Okay? Your intuition wants you to trust what you already know and what you see. Okay? It is about knowing things and acting ethically also, because some of you tend to go a little bit dark on spirituality and using spirituality for things that perhaps you're not meant to know. And it's okay that you're curious, but things happen in divine timing. Fate can step in. You can change your life course. It's free will. So these are lessons that you're trying to incorporate and learn about. But again, I guess some of you go into this dark space or wanting to know more than you should. Okay. How can they ground themselves here with the Devil? How can my collective ground themselves? How can my friends ground themselves here? The Knight of Pentacles. Pace yourself. Okay. Slow and steady wins this race, especially if you are someone that is new to spirituality. Okay. Knight of Cups. Death. Change will come. Transformation will come. And insight is coming. Okay. So your mind is opening up, but it goes in slow. Okay. So you start investing, start training so that you can clear your mind and your thoughts. And it's like if you are engaging in behaviors that are less than ideal, like, I don't know, any bad habits that you can think of that you might have, this can slow your progress. So you're meant to ground yourself. This could be meditation. This could be exercise, whatever it is that makes you feel good, and getting rid of any bad behaviors, or not bad, but, you know, challenging things that are not the best for our body and for our soul. So you find your way that way by grounding yourself. Literally, maybe you can even go hug a tree, not one with Satan on it, but you know what I mean. Okay. So this Satan on the tree is indicative of rooting yourself in a bad behavior or in a challenging pattern. I hate saying bad, but it's like you've locked yourself here in a way of thinking, and you think that you don't have control, but you actually have more than you know or more than you think. Okay. Now, your advice from Spirit here is to continue on your path, go on this journey. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, ground that energy of yours. Your message from Spirit is protect your energy, ground your energy. Also, there's something about directing your energy. Cool it. Cool it, okay? All right, King of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. The Temperance. Okay, you guys are alchemizing the energy within you, and it's a rooting, it's grounding. Spirit wants you to know that you are on the path to manifesting everything in you, like to physically feel. I feel like this group, okay, amongst the claircognizant is clear, what do you call it? When you feel things. I don't remember the word for it. I keep getting the five senses. Some of you might hear, see, smell, hear things, feel things. I get like very feely energy from this group. Like you might have physical sensations in your body that indicate that your intuition is activated, or that you've got a spiritual, presence. Some of you might be mediums or connect with the other realm. Okay. So Spirit is advising, take care of your temple, take care of your body if you are someone that experiences these sensations, because it's like your skills are coming online. The Star, and then we've got Temperance here, and Five of Cups, and I'm sorry, Eight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. All right, so it's about abandoning a mindset of emptiness. Some of you have experienced loss or grief, and this is when your skills started opening up. All right, so yeah, you're learning to trust your body more. Physical sensations don't lie, guys. All right, so if it's mostly your head that's talking and you're feeling stressed and anxious, no. When something is felt in the body, or you smell something out of nowhere, okay? Like the other day I was doing a reading and I started smelling like pine. Like old school pine sol back from the 90s, okay, and 80s. That, pine sol nowadays doesn't smell anything like pine, but I got like old school pine sol. And then there was vanilla also. So those type of senses could be activating for you, but they won't be active if you're, in this headspace of trying to, like, for example, if you're trying to use divination and you're stressed out and you try to do a reading for you or for anybody else, that reading is going to be all fucked up because you're not grounded. You're in your head too much. All right. And if you feel like this overwhelming sense of sadness or all that, like that's not a warning sign that anything bad is going to happen. It just means that you having a bad day, honey. Okay. So that's a little bit about how you can distinguish what is intuition and what is your anxiety. All right. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for my collective? Now, friends, I want you to think of a question regarding manifestation, something that you truly want with your whole heart. What is it that you want to see? And let's ask Spirit if it's going to be delivered. Spirit, for my collective that are watching this reading, what can we know? What else do you want for them to know at this time? And can you please answer their question? Hi. All right, so we got nature's voice. The forest is the first poet. Listen to its verses. I'm telling you, some of you hear things. You're clairaudient. Maybe fog lifts with the next tide. All right. So about your manifestation, it's a maybe so far. You being advised to work with crystals. We're going to pull some crystals from the Crystal Oracle deck and get a little mo. Okay. Thank you. Wait for signs. Wind carries messages. Tune your ear to whispers. Oh, my clear audience. Hey, you know what? We've been talking about signs, but yeah, it's the stuff that we hear too. Okay. Explore new options. The forest is vast. Every tree holds a secret. Didn't I say something like go hug a tree? That's a great way of grounding yourself. Whenever you feel lost in the sauce, yeah, go hug up a tree. Go put your feet in the grass or in the dirt, wherever. Okay, rest your mind. Ceaseless thought drowns the soul's voice. Yeah, quit overthinking, my loves. Quit overthinking. Trust. Even in free fall, the universe catches you. So you're okay. Know what I mean? You're totally okay. Spirit, any other messages for my collective? We're going to get some herbs and crystals that you can work with to ground your energy. Spirit, for my collective. Anything else you want to share? Single, isolation. All right, maybe you need some time on your own so that you can listen here to what Spirit is trying to tell you. Divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, karma. Okay, beautiful. I love that. Okay, then we got wisdom here with the apple. Anything else you want to tell them? Clown, performance, camouflage, laugh at revenge. And then change. Okay. Transformation and newborn evolution. So you're meant to drown out the noise from people that distract you, from clownery, from performance, okay, from any need or any desire to have revenge. You're not meant to be spiritual and then want to go plot revenge against someone. It doesn't work like that, honey. So if you have any ill will towards someone, you're being asked to ground yourself and redirect that energy. Even if bitches are wild and bitches deserve this, that, and the third, it's not up to you to deliver karma. That is what karma is for. And trust and believe that anybody acting out of pocket will get what they deserve in the time that they deserve. But don't you go trying to be the karma avenger, okay? Because that shit, even if it's justified, will come back and bite you right in the booty, okay? Be responsible, all right? Now, let's talk about your crystals and your oils that you can work with for protection and for grounding yourself. All right, Spirit, what oils can my collective use to ground themselves? What suggestion? Oils and herbs. All right, this one. Ooh, we have got, hold on, wait a minute. It's bergamot. Bergamo. I don't know how you say it. Bergamot. It says brighten spirit, attracts prosperity. Then we got this one, geranium, mends emotions. And then, we got clove, restores strength and immunity. Lemon, eucalyptus. And this last one is patchouli. All right, energizes the spirit. And this one says lightens and eases worry. Work with this one for sure. All right, I love that. Okay, oh, I'm missing one. Hold on. Spirit, what other oil or herb can my collective work with to help ground themselves or protect themselves? Okay, we got manuka. Brings self-regeneration and transformation, and it fell right under this transformation. So if you rest your mind and quit plotting revenge and quit wondering when bitches are going to get their karma, you will advance spiritually. Again, it's not up to you, honey. So, yeah, work with this here, manuka. I've seen manuka honey, you know. Regardless of how people are operating, if they're being clowns, let them be. All right. Worry about your own journey on this planet. Spirit, what stones can my collective work with I got the little mini pocket one for this because the big one takes up too much space for right now. All right, Spirit, for my collective, what stones do you recommend to help them ground and help them achieve what they're looking for? Oops, this one, Libyan gold tektite. It says, who needs it? The navel-gazing and brooding binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger, cancers. When to use it when your get up and go has ghosted you. Banish your blahs. Okay. We'll take those. Thank you, Spirit. This one is, I believe it's meteorite. Yes. Looks like this. So meteorite, when to use it, when you're looking to conduct more spiritual energy, try nickel iron meteorite. When you're looking to chat with a friend in another galaxy, go with chondrite meteorite. When you want to feel aligned to that universal energy that pulsates through everything, try palisite meteorite. Connect to your star stuff. And that falls on divine intervention. Then we've got this one. Oh, there's a lot, honey. Hold on. All right, green calcite. It says, when to use it when your heart is closing for something, but you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what the energy. The mind wants what the. What? The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite to nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desire. Then this one here is copper. All right. And it's like when it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. All right. There is a lot about renewal here in this reading. All right. And then this one is opal. Beautiful stone. One of my favorites. Okay, so it says when to use it. When you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, or an energetic block. Feel all your feels. Exactly. Oh no, honey, there's too many. Okay, look, we got this one, ruby. That's a Leo stone. All right, feed your fires. When to use it. When you want to show the world you're both beautiful and ferocious. Okay. That's a little bit of that. It's too long, honey. Ain't nobody got time for all that. Okay, let's look at this one. This is sodalite. I got a lot of sodalite here, I notice. When to use it, when you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with a project, but can't get your head around the last percent. Okay, so deepen your intuition with sodalite, and opal too helps with that. All right, and then we've got kunzite. All right, kunzite is after a breakup or major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. Now, that falls in line with that Three of Swords we saw in the reading. Don't forget to pause, tap into kunzite's prismatic vibration, and let love rule. Open up your love channel. And the last one of my favorites, is moldavite. Yes, okay. So moldavite, when you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit, moldavite's all about operating at a higher frequency. When you're looking for more wow and whoa in your life. And the meditation cushion, put this on the meditation cushion. Explode your perceptions with moldavite. Transform your life on earth. So my beautiful, handsome individuals, you guys are transforming. You're becoming mega intuitive folks. All right. And we'll be doing exercises on helping us determine, can we trust our intuition? How can we improve our psychic ability and transform it? Okay. So check back on my channel every other Wednesday. I like to drop a Witchy Wednesday reading. Sometimes it'll be pick a card. Sometimes it'll be collectives. We'll see what we've got going on next Wednesday. And until then, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. If this reading resonated for you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things, and stay real, stay blessed. Bye.